All right, testing, testing. Here's one for you. Just happened to get on the news, and here it is. Aitkin County investigator shot and killed by patient at St. Cloud Hospital. Okay, let's watch this and see what's going on. Hopefully we can get a good screenshot. Come on, baby. Yeah, I was quite intrigued by what I saw when I read the first two articles.
Visit SoCalAcuraDealers.com for attractive offers on the ILX.
I'll give you my 2 cents as soon as I find out what's happening here.
Well, today, a sheriff's deputy was shot and killed in St. Cloud. The BCA says 6-year-old Steven Sandberg was an investigator with the Aitkin County Sheriff's Department, and he was guarding the suspect in the hospital who was receiving medical treatment.
Our Jay Coles is live tonight in St. Cloud. He's been following this case all day. Jay, what's the latest?
Bill, the BCA says the shooting happened right up there on the 5th floor here at St. Cloud Hospital. And now investigators are trying to piece together exactly what happened and led up to that shooting. Investigators tell us there was a brief struggle between the deputy and the suspect, who gained control of the deputy's gun and then shot him at close range.
Several shots were fired during that struggle, and then security officers were able to get into the room.
Officers.
The subject was tased with a taser.
He was
tased.
The
BCA says the suspect was then arrested.
After he was taken into custody, he became unresponsive. Medical personnel performed life-saving operations on him, and he died at that time.
Investigators say Deputy Steven Sandberg was watching the suspect, identified as 50-year-old Danny Hammond, who was receiving medical treatment after an earlier domestic incident. The BCA says Hammond was not handcuffed in the hospital room.
He was not handcuffed, and the restraints are all part of the active investigation. We'll be looking into exactly the events that transpired prior to the shooting.
The BCA tells us no one else was injured in the shooting, which happened on the medical wing of the hospital. Aitkin County Sheriff Scott Turner says they've lost a great man in Investigator Sandberg.
Investigator Sandberg was part of the Aitkin County Sheriff's Office since 1991.
Doing what?
Then an investigator with us for over the last 20 years.
20 years? 20-year investigator. What is he doing investigating this guy?
Behind a wife and a daughter.
And is it on record?
Reporting live in St. Cloud.
Is he just spying on somebody? All right, folks, there you go. Very interesting. Hold on, let me get this. All right, very, very interesting, don't you think? That here's a guy. They don't show his face. All we know is he was in the hospital. Let's get out of here. Let's do something here. Here we go. He was in the hospital. This hospital right here. He was treated for something, or he was in there for a reason, right? He's not posing any threat. There's no guards around him. But yet there's this investigator that comes to check him out for some reason. Not a sheriff, like some people have claimed. He's an investigator working with the sheriff's department for some reason. And then all of a sudden, something happens where the guy, from what I heard, Danny Hammond, was restrained somehow with restraining something. That's basically what I heard him say. And then there's a struggle with the gun. The investigator gets shot. And then all of a sudden, now, what happened to the guy's bullets? He only had 2 shots in his gun or something? Because then all of a sudden, armed guards come in and then tase him. Now, if the guy's got a gun, he just shot somebody, what's to stop him from shooting the guys that come in? But yet so what happens? The gun just disappears all of a sudden? And now he just gets tased? And then miraculously, he gets sent away to the hospital. He's not responsive, so he dies. How convenient is that? He's tased, and then he's not responsive. How long were you tasing him for? 2-3 minutes? And you killed the guy? You killed him. You know? And then all of a sudden, the deputy, or not the deputy, I keep saying that, he's not the deputy. The investigator working for the sheriff's department dies as well. So very interesting. And I looked up Danny Hammond on Google, and I couldn't find anything except for these articles. So I think that's very interesting. check it out for yourself. Tell me what you think. Is it another conspiracy? I want to know what the hell happened in that room. I want to know how the hell this guy was investigating him and why he was there. Don't you want to know this, or you just take the word of everybody else and just, let this guy die and let two people dead? I want to know answers. Have a good one. Don't you want to have answers too? Not just fed what they give you. If you eat, consume what they give you, what they feed you, like a pig.